Welcome to Kaumudy Global. The Indian Air Force announced that the extended range version of the BrahMos Air Launched missile was successfully launched from Su-30 MKI fighter aircraft. The missile was launched from the aircraft as planned and it reached the assigned target in the Bay of Bengal region. I'm Anjana and let's know more on the BrahMos missile launches. The extended range variant of BrahMos missile tested by IAF on Thursday has a range of 450 to 500 kilometers. IAF said the capability coupled with the high performance of the Su-30 MKI aircraft gives the IAF strategic reach and allows it to dominate the future battlefields. India is laying the groundwork to develop an even longer range BrahMos missile capable of striking targets more than 800 kilometers away. It was the first launch of the extended range version of BrahMos from Su-30 MKI aircraft. With this, the IAF has achieved the capability to carry out precision strikes from Su-30 MKI aircraft against a land or sea target over very long ranges. The dedicated and synergetic efforts of the IAF, Indian Navy, Defence Research and Development Organization, BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited have proven the capability of the nation to achieve this feat, it said. The extended range capability of the missile, coupled with the high performance of the Su-30 MKI aircraft, gives the IAF strategic reach and allows it to dominate the future battlefields, the IAF added. In April 2, the Indian Air Force successfully test-fired a BrahMos supersonic cruise missile from a Sukhoi fighter jet on the eastern seaboard. BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, an Indian-Russian joint venture, produces supersonic cruise missile that can be launched from submarines, ships, aircrafts or land platforms. The BrahmosMissile, an Indo-Russian joint venture, has a range of 290 kilometers and it is the fastest cruise missile in the world with a top speed of Mach 2.8, which is nearly 3 times the speed of sound. The extended range variant tested by IAF on Thursday has a range of 450 to 500 kilometers. People familiar with the matter said on the condition of anonymity. It gives you extended range and standoff capabilities, and that is a game changer, said the retired Air Vice Marshal Anil Golani, Additional Director General, Center for Air Power Studies. Increasing the missile's range became possible after India's induction into the Missile Technology Control Regime in June 2016. India is also laying the groundwork to develop an even longer range BrahMos missile capable of striking targets more than 800 kilometers away. On March 9th, India accidentally fired a BrahMos missile into Pakistan, with human error causing the unprecedented incident. The inadvertent release of the missile took place during routine inspection and maintenance of the system. Days after the incident, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that standard operating procedures for operations, maintenance and inspection of such systems were being reviewed. In January, Philippines confirmed it will acquire 3 batteries of the BrahMos missile in a deal worth almost $375 million, a development expected to boost India's efforts to become a major exporter of defense hardware. BrahMos variants can be launched from land, air and sea, and all 3 variants are in service in the Indian Armed Forces. India has conducted at least 10 BrahMos supersonic cruise missile tests this year, starting with the test firing of an advanced C-to-C variant of the missile from INS Visakhapatnam on 11th January. Some of these tests have been conducted to validate new subsystems. The missile is being incrementally indigenized to reduce its cost and dependence on Russia for critical parts like its seeker. Su-30 MKI, equipped with the new extended range version of BrahMos, can hit warships and vessels entering the Indian Ocean through the various choke points in the east, including the Malacca Strait, a narrow maritime passage between Malaysia and Singapore that links the Indian Ocean with the Pacific Ocean and the South China Sea. This is the first time the new BrahMos missile with a strike range of over 450 kilometers has been tested from the air. The Sukhoi, with a combat radius of almost 1,500 kilometers without mid-air refueling, combined with the 450 kilometer range BrahMos missile, is a formidable weapons package, a senior official said. This can prove to be a headache for China, accentuate its Malacca dilemma if the conflict unfolding in the Himalayas escalates and expands to the maritime domain. A larger part of China's trade, including nearly 80% of its oil supplies, passes through this narrow 500 nautical mile long waterway. The fighters can also hit targets in the southern and western Indian Ocean. The Indian Air Force has already deployed No. 222 Squadron Tiger Sharks, which operates BrahMos armed Su-30 MKIs at Tanjore Air Force Station in Tamil Nadu. In 2021, Su-30 MKIs armed with BrahMos took part in an exercise with the US Navy in the Indian Ocean. The exercise allowed the BrahMos armed squadron to practice maritime strikes. As part of a test in 2020, a Su-30 MKI fighter took off with the air-launched version of the missile from a base in Punjab and hit a target with it in the Indian Ocean. A target was hit deep in the Indian Ocean, nearly 4,000 kilometers away, adding that this was by far the longest BrahMos mission. To increase its range, the fighter had been refueled mid-air during its journey to the point from which the missile was to be launched. This is Anjana signing off. Do like and share this video. For further updates, subscribe to Kaumudy Global.